what's up? This is day 2 of the 5-day lead challenge. I hope y'all ready for this. I got something real special for y'all. Now, y'all know today we're going into the lead magnet in a one-pager. This is one of the most important pieces. The lead magnet, it's the piece, man. It's the thing that attracts everybody to you. So this is going to be a powerful presentation. So a lot of the times people say, well, I see you got to get leads, you got to build a list and all that, but how does it work for my business, right? So you might have what's called a traditional business. They call it a brick and mortar, traditional business, right? So let's say you got like a pizza place, right? So how would having a lead magnet help a pizza place? So let's say it was a pizza place down the street on the corner. So this is the way it went. He went in like, hey man, do you have a list of your customers? He said, no, I don't have a list of my customers. That was the first part. So he's like, well, how about every time somebody comes in, you give them something for free in exchange for their email address. It don't matter. It could just be a free topping or a free drink or something. And you give that in exchange for an email address. Let's just do that for a month for me, please. He said, yeah, I'll do that. So at the end of the month, he come back. He say, I got these 300 emails. These 300 emails you're asking for. He took the leads, he put them in the machine, but he built a list. It's just instantly, you just put the emails in there. He got 300 people on the list, and he was contacting them, sending an email out. The marketer starts sending the email out every day at 4 o'clock. Hey, the message is something like, I can have a pizza ready for you in an hour. Let me know if you're interested. Just every day, an email, simple email every day. And what happened? The guy had a traditional media like word of mouth. He had yellow page ads, some other kind of advertising. But then he went to doing this lead strategy where he just took he had a lead magnet and pulled some emails in, started sending emails. So he had 2 different phone numbers. They set up 2 different phone numbers. The one phone number, for every one time he made a sale from all of these other mediums, from using just that simple email system with a lead magnet, he got 4 sales came through on this other phone line. So that's the power right there of using the lead magnet, gathering people that's interested in what you have, and then contact them with something simple as an email. So let's go to the next one. So you might be like, well, what if I got, let's go to the next one. What if I have a gym, right? How does it work for me if I had a gym? So the thing is, it's like, he came in, he's like, okay, do you have any people that already gave their email? Do you have a list? He's like, no, I don't have a list. He's like, do you have any dead files? That was the thing, dead files. He's like, well, what is a dead file? He was like, just anytime anybody gave you the information for anything, do you have any of that stuff? Oh, he's like, oh yeah, I got some of that stuff. End up, he got 600 people's information. 600 people's information. This is dead file just laying around. So they took this. He was like, now watch this. We're going to take this, put this 600 emails this information into the machine. So now we got a list, and we're just going to contact them with an email every day. Is that cool? He was like, yeah, that's fine. So he contacted them with an email. So, you can load the emails up for a whole month just at one time. So you just load them up, hit okay, then I'm going this way. So now he come back the next month. He say, okay, you ready for step 2? He was like, no. We already are full as a gym. We have more than enough clients right now. We are okay. They didn't even need step 2 just because using simple lead generation on a traditional business. I hope you can see how that can work and get your mind thinking about using a lead magnet. It's another one right here. It's another example. A babysitter. This is the babysitter. The little girl was so awesome as the babysitter. So everybody wanted to use her. They know she took so good care of the kids. She had about 10 to 15 parents that she would be babysitting for. Now, on a Friday, she would send out a text. It would say, I'm available to babysit today and tomorrow. Send me a text if you're interested. First come, first serve. Now, as soon as the text come out, now if you're trying to go out with your wife, you need the babysitter lady, you know what I'm saying? As soon as the text goes, they trying to text her right back. She booked up for the weekend. This little girl learned the system of pulling in leads and then sending out this message through, for the Z magnet, and learn how to build her business as a little kid. I know we could think of ways to use our business in some kind of way to attract people with a lead magnet. So let's go. Network marketers. Boom. That's the second one. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? I hope y'all pumped. We're going into some cool stuff today. Network marketers. Now, say if you were a network marketer, you might not think of yourself in the term of traditional network marketer, but if you pulling people into your organization and y'all got some kind of hierarchy or whatever, that's your network, and you marketing through your network. Hey, you told him to do this, and then he tell him to do this. Everybody is within this network, moving around and grooving. But let's say if you got a network and you a network marketer, y'all usually got one thing y'all got in common, and y'all selling that. You see what I'm saying? So say the product was ketosis. It's like, okay, our network marketing thing got this product that could get you in a state of ketosis. That's when your body just start melting off fat. You do this certain diet, and then all of a sudden your body just start melting fat off. So the thing will be, you could use a lead magnet, something like 12 ways to get your body into ketosis fast. You know what I'm saying? 12 ways. They like, oh, let me get that. So they give their email in exchange for you giving them, the 12 ways to get to ketosis, right? So now you build a list, 10, 20, 100, 1,000 people coming and giving you their email for this one thing you got set up. You're giving everybody the 12 ways. But all of these people, when you drive in traffic, like just imagine when I say traffic, imagine you're on the street and all these cars going by. If you got a store right here, some of these people will come and stop, right? So that's what it's saying. Like when you got your lead magnet, you put it out in the traffic, and all these people coming in, you can have 1,000 people, you can have 2,000 people, 5,000 people build up on your list, right? So now you're a network marketer, and you're trying to get people into your ketosis program. So now you got 5,000 people that you could contact every day. Hey, if you're interested in some more stuff about ketosis, come look at my video and see the plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you could build it as a network marketer, right? And let's go, like say you had an oil, 6 essential oils, right? If you got an oil, the 6 essential oils that could stop you from getting monkeypox. Boom! They like, oh, I need that. So they giving you their email like a mug, right? So now you got all of these people and you like, here, check this oil out. And the oil will do this as well. You said, would you like me to send you a free sample of this oil? Now you got an email list. You got 1,000 people or 2, 3, 4,000 people you could talk to about what your thing is. So let's go to the next one. The next thing is e-commerce. Boom. E-commerce. E-commerce is internet commerce. So we was taught, my millionaire mentor, multi-millionaire mentor, as he would say, he taught us to get the products from China. So we would get the products from China, and then we would go out and we have deals with the actual store. We would put our stuff in the store. They'd give us the money in advance. So we run around getting these contracts and putting our stuff in the stores. But then, the goal was to get to like Walmart, get a contract, put a bunch of them in Walmart, boom. But now it's like the internet came in so heavy, right? So now people, they still get the product from China, but then they putting it on the internet like a mug, right? So that's e-commerce when you take it and put it, instead of just putting it in the physical store, Walmart, you putting this mug on the internet. That's e-commerce, right? You're like, how would this lead system thing work for me in my e-commerce business? So a lot of people in e-commerce, are they in the survival space? Survival is really big. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be apocalypse, this mother falling apart. Are you ready? You know what I'm saying? You got food, stockpile, you got some little weapon stuff. You know what I'm saying? So survival is big. But camping, let's say like camping. Say you got a camping product, right? 6 places, the 6 best places to go in the U.S. camping. The 6 best places to go and you could have them trade their email in exchange for you giving them where are the 6 best places to go camping. Like, so we got like the 10 wealthiest, the 10 places where black people are the wealthiest. We got a list of those 10. We market there because it's Apex. But we could switch an email and like, hey, would you like to also have these 10 places? Give me your email, and then boom, you give me an email. Now I'm building a list of people, right? For, my e-commerce product, like say, okay, so now let's go back to camping. Now I got 10,000 people on the list, or even 5,000 people on the list about camping. And say I got camping products. I'm like, hey, if you're going to these places to go camping, would you like this kind of, this canteen lighter thing? Would you like these kind of special charcoals that light fast? Would you want this kind of thing you put over your tent and stop the bugs from coming? You know what I'm saying? You could just keep offering the list stuff because they want to go camping, right? That's the value of having a list, even if you got an e-commerce store. So let's keep going. Boom. So let's go. Now, this will work for any business. People are like, well, would it work for my business? If you have a business that needs customers, then you could benefit from marketing and getting a list of people that will potentially be a client of your business. It don't matter what business you are. If you're getting customers, man, this will help accelerate what you're doing. Let's go to the next level. So the first principle we talking here, when you talking about a lead magnet, now we about to get into some fly stuff right here. Let's change the markers up. Right here, boom. This right here is the who. You want to know who is your dream customer, not the client or the customer that's a nightmare customer where you're like, man, I gotta talk to these people, like, dang, I gotta get on with them again. Like, oh man. Or is it like, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump on there. We about to go into this right now. I'm pumped right now. That group of people that you pumped up to deal with, that come in, whatever your program is, they see it fit with them, they go ahead and pay, they come in, they getting the value, y'all exchange it. That's the dream customer, right? The dream client. First, you want to know, who is that? Once you figure that out, once you just put, they say pull a picture off the internet of who they look like. And then give that person a name, you know what I'm saying? And then when you do all your marketing, target that person. That's how serious it is about who your who is. But now the thing about your business, when you're in business, you're trying to get your customers somewhere. You're trying to get them a result, right? Boom. So right here we got results. That's what we do in business. We're offering a result, right? Like let's just say you was a dentist, right? The result you are offering is a smiley, pearly, white smile. You know what I'm saying? We're offering a result in business, right? So let's get it. So now this is your who. You're setting up here. So now this is you up here. You're like, hey, buddy, come on and join the party up here. We're up here having fun, right? You're smiling. He's like, how the hell do I get up there? This is your job, is to get them to this result. But see, the reason that you could get them to the result is because you've done it yourself already before. So whatever steps it took you to get there, you just step by step it out for them. So let's just say like a movie. For me, it's really easy for me to break down a movie. It's a couple different parts on how I go about creating the project. So step one will be pre-production. So I got to get all the scripts and the characters and everybody ready and get all the money and stuff. And then you go into production. That's when we actually filming the stuff and you're moving around and now you're spending the money. You got to keep track and all that stuff and get all the footage and have to get it all together. And then you got post-production. That's when you get all the stuff we just created and we send it over to editing and they put it all into one nice looking package for us, like boom, and then we get the pictures and stuff on it, you know what I'm saying? It get dope. That's post-production. But after that, it's post. That's when you actually go out and throw it in the theater and then throw it on streaming platform on the Tubi and the Amazon, get it on Netflix. So that's a 5-step process I just told y'all that boom. First I gotta do this 1, I gotta do this 2, I gotta do this 3, you gotta do this 4, you gotta do this 5. Boom, okay, this is what we call a framework, right? We take those 5 steps right there. Let's write this framework. This is one of the most important words in marketing and next level marketing. Framework. And this is what your framework is. You take this 1, you put it right here. You take this 2, you put it right here. You take this 3, you put it right here. 4 right here, 5 right here. So now I got my framework. It's a step-by-step guide on how to get from where they are to the result that you're promising them. You're giving them a clear step-by-step guide to get there. So that's what you call your framework. You take it and you put it right here. So now the next step, okay, so now I hope y'all got that. I just took my movie. I say step 1 was pre-production. So let's say I put it right here and I write it down. I say step 2 is production. I say step 3 is post-production. I say step 4 is post-post. So that's my framework, right? So now all I gotta do, now this gonna be like magic. I'm gonna take that same framework and I'm gonna put it on something tangible. This bitch gonna say movie, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could be like, now I could have a document and I could be like, I will give you guys my process, my total process from step to step, how I put a hit movie together and get it out on the streaming platforms and have it go viral, crazy, everything. I'll give it to you if all you got to do is give me your email. So I can email you more stuff about making movies. My best stuff. As soon as I get it, I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Now that's what I'm saying. Now when I made it tangible, at that point I was able to trade you an email for it. And that's the point where we want to get your idea, your business model, how you getting your result for your people. We can get it into a framework and we had it, and now we can start building clients for your business. Let's go to the next part, man. I hope y'all pumped. Just look at that real quick. I hope y'all pumped right now. We right here. This is you. This is your framework. Let's get it. Let's go to the next part. I hope y'all taking notes. All right, cool. Let's get it. So, let's go a little bit deeper into frameworks. So a framework, this book is a framework about how to build your tribe, how to build your online business, how to build your kingdom. Like a big message of ours over here is our multimillionaire mentor, Arthur Cartwright, taught us. He said the modern day king, like if it was a king back then, the modern day king is the businessman. So when he tells me that the modern day king is a businessman, so your business is your kingdom. Now I like to say the black man is a king without a kingdom because most black men don't have a business. You know what I'm saying? So that's the message we pushing. Get your business and get it in order. This is a business model of how you can do it through online. Right here. This is my framework. It go boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. You set up. 10 steps and you set up with your business running, right? So this is the framework for that. So we also got a 30-day framework. So for 30 days, we got a 30-day challenge coming up. For 30 days, every day, boom, boom, boom. This is going to be just like a regular framework. 30 days. What we would do, if from scratch you had to build your business, build your following from scratch. I got followers across the planet. But if you had to build your followers from scratch, what I would do in 30 days, if I was starting from nothing, I'm going to take y'all every day, 30 days through that and show you how you could build your following big and beefy. So that's what that's about. But let's go. What are your frameworks? What frameworks do you have right now that you are going to provide to your tribe, to your following, to your customers, to your clients? Think about that while we're going through this. All right, let's see. So we talk about making it tangible. We talk about your frameworks. We talking about giving results. Oh, we're at the cool part. I like this part. So we're going to talk about the way the results are set up and how to get to your framework. So you have what's called an ultimate goal, an ultimate result that you want to get for your clients, right? So our ultimate result are for you to build and grow your company with sales machines, right? And it doesn't sound sexy when you at this level of what your ultimate result is, but this is ultimately what you're getting for your people, right? But they got you when you go one level deeper, when you start going meta, you get to what's called your core results. These are when it starts getting sexier, when you get to your core results. So what are core results? These are what usually come out end up being your products. You get these are going to be your products right here. Those are going to be your products. So what would be a core result here? A core result will be like a webinar, right? So a webinar is a type of machine, right? This is just for my own business model because over here we talking machines. We're talking marketing machines. So a webinar is a type of a machine, to a sales machine to where you can make some money. Then you're talking about traffic. You need traffic. I was telling you guys about traffic. So if you selling something and it's sitting in your driveway and nobody see it, how many people are going to buy it? Like how long is it going to take you to sell it if nobody's there to see it? If you selling something, and even if it's trash, you can take a little trashy car, put it on the corner, a speeding corner with a lot of cars coming by, put a phone number on it, you probably sell in a couple days. Why? Because there's more traffic going past over here on this corner than sitting down the block on your street. You know what I'm saying? So more people will see, you got more opportunities to make money. So when you're talking about traffic, that's one of the sexy things that go up under these types of machines. Also, you got what's called copywriting. or it's like telling your story. You know what I'm saying? I just like to say telling your story. When you talk about copyright, that's sexy how you can tell a story and get people involved and want to join your movement because you're telling your own story and they connect with it and they get value from it. So that's another core thing that's sexier. So you got your webinar, you got traffic that you drive to your webinar, you got the copywriting so you could hook all the stuff up. But so let's say you was at a webinar. Let me show you how to go one level deeper and increase all value. So now we one level deeper. These are called splintered results. So these are core results, right? You got ultimate result, you got core results, and these under here are called splintered results. Splintered results. And it'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, as many as it's gonna be. So let's just say we have splintered results. And what we going? Right here. So say this is the writing on the webinar. And let's just say this is the actual funnel right here for the webinar, right? And this is getting traffic to the webinar. And this is how to get people to show up to the webinar. Who know how to get people to show up to a webinar? I want to see a show of hands. Who know how to get people to show up to a webinar? Who know how to get over 100 people to show up to a webinar? So if you don't know how to get people to show up to a webinar, it's a 7-step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-step process to get people to show up in your webinar in mass numbers. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like it to, if you had some kind of event or something popping off on the line and you was to jump on live, it's a way you could do 7 things and then people gonna for sure show up in numbers. Would you like to have that? Would you give me your email for that? So this is where you get to the point where you at your framework. This is your framework here at your splintered result. This is where you get your framework from. So I hope you guys see that. I hope you guys is in love with this right now. So you got your ultimate result. I'm like, man, I really want, it's somebody somewhere like, man, how do I get more customers for my business? I wish I had some more customers. I wish I had some clients. It's somebody like that. That's my dream customer, because when I come, I'm like, man, I got a system where you could get customers and clients at a rate of daily, like client, not just a lead. I'm talking about a real live client. That's a match, right? So we up here ultimate, but then we down here in the core. How are we doing this? It's a webinar. How are we getting the traffic? What are we actually saying to get these people, you know what I'm saying, to convert and turn into clients? So that's core stuff. But then you come down here to your splintered results. Well, before we get to even how to close somebody, how do we even get them to show up to see what we even talking about? We way down here at a framework that's valuable. Now you at something sexy. You see what I'm saying? So your framework would be sexy if you follow this outline. And I just want you guys to brainstorm, like, what would be your stuff in these places? What would be your core state? So when I'm saying product, let's even back up a little bit. So your ultimate result is something that you're trying to get, a result you're trying to get them to. But now you could create products. You could create products right here in this realm. You can have a product about webinars, what a webinar is, how to do a webinar. You got a product right there, and you could use, like, when you're talking about a framework, each one of these is a different framework. So becoming the millionaire. If you have a book, each chapter of your book is a lead magnet. That's what I'm trying to say. Each chapter of this is a lead magnet. Becoming a millionaire. Who wants to know how to become a millionaire? Give me your email for that. Business versus company. What's the difference between business versus company? Give me your email. I'll let you know. The secret to becoming rich legally. What is that? You know what I'm saying? So each one of those chapters is like a splintered result. You know, the book will be here. So this will be the product, the book. And then the splintered result will be the chapters of the book. I hope y'all can see that. So the chapters of the book is the splintered result. The book is here. And this is me trying to get y'all to get to $30,000 a month. Okay, so there we go. We almost out of here, man. We almost out of here. So let's go. So now I taught you guys about frameworks. This is I told you guys about a lead magnet and how a lead magnet just comes right from your framework. And then I showed you how to get a framework to get a lead magnet from. So now when you got people coming to you, I'm going to show you how to teach your framework. Because when they come to you, you know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's what you're going to be teaching, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That first framework, whatever that framework is, that's what you're going to teach because that's what they're coming for, right? So now I'm going to teach you how to teach your framework in a way that is taught by high-level teachers, master teachers. So, boom, let's get it. Try building, let's get it. Apex. So when I'm saying apex, apex is like the top of a mountain. You know what I'm saying? Apex is like the cream of the crop. If you guys look up apex, you know what I'm saying? That means, you know, we're like the best breeds of the best breeds. So this is apex culture. So when I'm trying to give stuff from a different vantage point. So it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? We're working on shifting perspectives. Okay, so boom. So the first thing is you want to have, it's a 4-step process, right? So the teacher was talking about how he first started speaking. And he went in, he was so pumped because he had worked so hard to acquire this knowledge. And he actually had the experience behind it, battle tested, from going into war after war with the, stuff. So we get on there and he's sitting there, he's looking out at the people, and he fired up and he's spitting his best stuff, and they fall asleep. He like, what the nerve of these people? I'm giving them all of this. So he go to the next, so it's the next day. He got the next to me, he's like, I'm gonna bounce back this. So this when he came out, he's shooting fire and brimstone, he giving the best he got. You know it, right? They falling asleep again. He's like, these ungrateful ingrates, the nerve of these people. He's like, I'm casting my pearls before swine. You see, he all into that, right? So the third day, he's like, I'm gonna give it one more try. He get up there and he gets to kicking it and popping it, and a nigga get up to leave out. He say, oh, hold up. He was like, you don't know what I did to get here and get this knowledge. You sitting here, you failing and this and that and this and that. I'm telling you this, you ain't even writing on the paper. I had the blood, sweat, and tears for this. And then when he went to go back to teaching after that, it was quiet as a pin drop. Everybody paying rapt attention. And then he was able to actually get through to them and give them the value, and they received it. You see what I'm saying? But the key was, first, he had to tell them first how he earned it. This ain't no stuff I just picked up. Either how he earned it or how he learned it. But that gotta come first. Before you just get to popping off whatever your thing is, you want to first go into how you earned it or how you learned it, and then that's how you catch the attention, right? So the second thing is strategy. So strategy is important. Strategy is like the overall thing. So we got a strategy right now. Overall, how you get leads, how boom, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. We're going to set up the lead. We're going to get the lead magnet. We're going to set the funnel up. We're going to start driving the traffic. We're going to catch back with the messaging. You know what I'm saying? That's the overall strategy, right? You need the strategy because when you go to the next part, let's go to the next part. The next part is tactics, when you get into tactics. When I get into tactics, I'm telling you, all right, go down here and bust this left. You know what I'm saying? And then when you run up there, knock on the door. And when he open it, I want you to cock back, bow, punch him in the face, and run off. And don't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So those are the tactics. 1, run, 2, there at the door, 3, punch him in the face, 4, run off. You know what I'm saying? So that's the tactics. Don't say nothing. Now, if I didn't tell you the strategy, like, yeah, man, they over there, they just jumped my sister. I just want to send a message. You the strongest, toughest guy we got. Just go over there, run over there, and sock him in the mouth for me, man. That's what we need, and that's what'll make everything go back in place right. And then you're like, yeah, I could do that. And then I'm like, yeah, so go down, first you go out here, and then here, and then here. Now it makes sense, because now you get on board, because you know the overall strategy, you know what's going on. So strategy is when you tell them what's going on. Don't go straight into the tactics, because you lost them. They punch somebody in the mouth. Like, why? What am I punching in the mouth for? So now I got all these questions while you in tactics, when we could have went over strategy first, right? So after that, the fourth thing was when you're teaching your framework, right? Is case studies. Case studies. Case studies are important. Case studies come, it's like, if you have something where you already helped somebody else, if you have an example of that, if you have a testimonial of that, if you could, a testimony is one thing, but actual open it up, what happened, how it went, how your helping made a difference, that's a case study. When you study in that case, or what actually happened when you helped that person. If you don't have people you already helped before, you can use yourself as a case study. So what all you had to go through, and what all happened when you do it, and I'm showing you the proof of this and that and this and that, what happened with me, and then boom. So if you don't, and now if you don't have that right there, you can use somebody else's example as a case study. Oh, well, McDonald's did this and that, and then they did the franchise, and that's how franchises work, because McDonald's, you see what I'm saying? So it's 3 different type of case studies. So what you want to do is, so let's start back from the top, is you want to tell how you earned it or learned it. You want to talk about the strategy, the overall strategy of your 5 steps. Then you want to go into your 5 steps, your framework right here, those 5 steps, and how to get it done. And then you want to show examples of other people doing what you're talking about. So that's how you teach it, boom. And then when you go through it, every chapter is the same thing. It's going to be, you come in on this one. I'm going to tell you how I earned it or I learned it. I'm going to tell you the strategy behind becoming a millionaire. I'm going to tell you about the tactics. And then go into a case study. And then we go to chapter 2, business versus company. Tell you how I earned it or learned it. I'm going to tell you the strategy. I'm going to tell you tactics. I'm going to tell you case study. So it's going to go over and over and over. And this whole book is the same thing. And that's pretty much it. So with this 5-day lead challenge, this is what's really important to me right now. I want you guys doing the work with me. Don't wait until the end and try to compile it all into the thing. No, do it as we go, because like tomorrow, we're doing the actual funnel. So today, I want you guys to create your one-pager, create your framework and make it tangible. Create that thing, and then when we come tomorrow, we can implement it into the funnel. What? We moving forward? What? And then by the end, you will be done, and you will be able to get leads into your business. Don't worry about it being perfect. If you got videos to do, just turn your phone sideways, do a video. What is it, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? Shoot a video if you got to shoot a video. Do what needs to be done. That's about being apex. It's about being gorilla. Gorilla is about intelligence. Gorilla is not about beating somebody up and being strong. It's all domination, but it's about intelligence. Intelligence is about how good you utilize the resources around you. Do you have resources around you that you're not utilizing properly? That's a reflection of your intelligence. So when you're talking about gorilla and being apex, it's about using your intelligence. That don't mean you gotta went to school forever, but you still can be smart as hell and see shit around you and be able to utilize it for your advantage. But right now, we're going through this challenge in order to get some money flowing through your business. So we're going to put this stuff together so we can have these leads coming, these people coming in, so you can just contact them with email and start making more money in your business. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, hold up. With it in the homework, we done went and made a movie. We done took the movie scenes and implemented it with a webinar. So everything I'm talking about here, you'll be able to go and part of your homework, part of the assignment, how I'm trying to keep it as insanely exciting as possible. It's a video that explains what I'm talking about with real live movie scenes and real celebrities in it. So just go do the homework, do the assignment. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Yay!